Hi student, today we're going to get something new called string concatenation and replication. That means I have a string and I have combined it with another string. This is the meaning of concatenation. So this is Python idle here. I'm going to say, let's say I have a name called Martin. And I want to add to Martin another name. I'm going to say Bob. Right away, Python will return to me Martin Bob. But maybe I need a space between Martin and Bob. How can I do that? So for sure, when I type Martin, I can leave a space after Martin and after that single quotation, and after that I can start with Bob. In this case, right away, Python will return for me Martin space Bob. Perfect. Can I add the space before Bob? For sure I can do it instead of Martin, so I can say Martin between quotation plus quotation space and Bob. It will do the same thing, so it's gonna return for me Martin space Bob. This is what the meaning of concatenation. Can I concatenate Martin with a number? Let's say I'm gonna concatenate Martin and concatenate it with, let's say I need to say I have two Martin 1, Martin 2. Can I concatenate it with 2? For sure no. Why? Because I cannot concatenate a string with a number, and here we call it integer in this case. I cannot concatenate two different types. So in this case, if really I want to concatenate number 2, I can say what? Martin plus I can concatenate 2 as a string, so I put it into quotation. And if I need a space, for sure I have to be careful that I need Martin space single quote plus number 2. Here I can, yes, concatenate, but to concatenate with a number, impossible. There is something also, we call it replication or multiplication. If I have Martin and I want to repeat Martin 3 times, can I do something like that? Yes. Right away Python will return Martin. Unfortunately, because I didn't leave space, so it's gonna give me Martin again and Martin again 3 times. So if I want space between them, I have to force a space here time 3. So let's practice all of that and see it on in reality with Python. So I'm gonna go to Python, open the idle, and here I can test everything. So if I have comma, Martin, not comma, single quote, and I concatenate it with, again, single quote Bob, right away I will see that Martin Bob came together with this way. For sure you're gonna notice something here very important, that I have here the single quote and single quote. Someone will tell me, what is this? I don't want to see single quote. In this case, you don't have an option. You have to use print, and after that you have to use the quotation, Martin, and after that Bob. After that quotation bracket here, you will not see any quotation. But because we are concatenating 2 things, you have to see it with this way. If I want to fix the problem Martin Bob without space, so again, as I said, you can use a single quote Martin, and don't forget to leave space, single quote, you concatenate it with Bob, and with this way it's gonna return Martin space Bob. Again, if I want to use Martin and I want to concatenate it with number 2, as we said. See, if I don't add 2 into single quote, it will return this error message. I can only concatenate string, not integers, to string. So in this case, to solve the problem, single quote Martin, single quote plus, I concatenate it with a string 2. So Python will understand now this is not number 2, this is string 2. So it's going to return something like that. If I need space between both, so I can say Martin, like that, concatenate it. I can make a single quote, space 2, single quote. In this case, Martin space 2, it's going to return 2. Someone will ask me now, what is the benefit of multiplying Martin 3 times? Where are we going to use something like that? Why do I need it in Python? Why do I need it in my code? I'm going to give you a reason for that. Let's say I want to type the student name, and I have a list of student name, and I want to type it with this way, that I need to leave space, and I say student. After that, the same space, I need to put Martin, space, I need to put Zoe, space, I need to put Michelle, and space, I need to put, let's say, Veronica. For example, you see here, I need all of them to be under student with this way, and the same space. So see the benefit of multiplying the string. So if I open a new file and I save this new file, save as, and I'm going to save it under my desktop, and I call it test1, for example, save, and I want to create something like this table. So I'm going to say what? I'm going to create a variable called spaces. I'm going to use this variable only to have spaces. And I'm going to say quotation, space, single quotation. And I multiply it by 25, which means I need to have 25 space. And after that, I enter some stuff. So now I can say what? Print bracket. I can take the variable spaces. I know that this variable space is gonna shift anything I'm gonna write after that to 25 space. And after that, I can type student bracket. So this will give 25 shift, and after that student. After that, in case I need now to type all this list, I can copy paste what I have here, copy paste, copy paste, copy paste, and only change, instead of student, it's gonna be Martin, it's gonna be Zoe, it will be here Michelle, and the last one, Veronica. So that means what? That means I need to repeat the space 25 and after, and this is better than counting after student 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can do mistakes. So I insert here something called, or variable called space, that inside this variable I'm assigning a space repeated 25 times. So let's run this and see the result. Here we go. 25 space student, 25 space Martin, 25 space Zoe, 25 space, and so on. So this one of the reason why I can multiply a string like the space. The space is like a string because it's between quotation. So one space I repeat it 25 times, and after that I use the name with this way to have a good space, as you see here, something that I can create. Maybe I can add after that space and after that the remark, and I can create something like the type of table. So this is one of the reasons why we can use the multiplication of a string. I hope you got this piece, and you can practice some stuff like that, how we concatenate a string together, how we can concatenate a string with numbers, but we have to switch, in this case, the numbers from the type of integers to a type of string. Thank you for listening.